We will come to this point. We'll be patrolling down here on our file. We will stop short of the bridge.
We have the capabilities being asserted from everything from submarines to fixed-wing aircraft, but essentially the terrain is going to tell you whether or not you're going to use a helicopter or a PBR. Most of the men feel that the name SEAL team is what carries your real reward. You could give a medal out for 50–60% of the missions we go on. Since you can't have that many medals, the value of being a SEAL, I think, is what they're really concerned with. The actual medal they present to you at the end of a tour is more of a token value, I think. If you don't have the element of surprise, you're lost. You won't come out of the mission. You have to have the element of surprise all the time. As soon as you're compromised, as soon as they know you're there, you're in trouble, and you have to be on the way out. If you've got a long way to go in a particularly hostile area, you won't make it out.
You're swimming across streams very frequently. On long patrol, you might swim 15 streams or more. It's not unusual at all. And these will range anywhere from a few feet to maybe 50 yards. This is carrying all of your weapons and ammunition, and it can become somewhat of a trouble, especially for radioman or machine gunner.
But there's quite a few guys that like the element of danger, the element of surprise. In fact, the only thing that really limits us is the imagination on the part of the people that assign us targets. The philosophy I use is there isn't an impossible mission, really.
I think people just want to be with the best group. They've already made it to UDT, and they know that if they have the mental attitude, they can be SEALs and be right with the top, doing the most exciting things, and be treated as the elite. I think a lot of people join the SEAL team to be with a group that can fight well and still be part of the Navy.
What it is I guess, is a prestige of being the top man.
You know all the time you're going to be called to do the hardest job, a job that nobody else will take.
We insist on very physically fit people, also a person that is mentally stable to be able to do the things we do, because everything we do has a certain amount of risk involved in it. And it has to be a person that accepts as not a thrill seeker, not just a young kid that wants a bunch of thrills of jumping out of an airplane or this type of thing, but one that expects danger and knows how to handle it and how to live with it, because in SEAL team you do live with danger, and it's part of your life.
In Vietnam, SEALs have learned that prisoners are a good source of information on the enemy's situation and intentions. One prisoner can provide information that may lead to the capture of many more. After many hours ashore, mud-soaked SEALs relax. New information will be pieced together with existing intelligence. The pattern of enemy activity brought up to date. Often a SEAL patrol returns with word of unsuspected enemy activity. the location of new campsites, or knowledge of enemy movement on an infiltration route. Troops are alerted. Boatloads move up the river to strike back. Armed Navy patrol boats and gunship helicopters answer the challenge. Many military engagements are based on information the SEALs have brought back. Continuing the tradition of bold men who go behind the enemy's lines, SEALs work, as they say, in Charlie's backyard. Their success depends on their being where they are not expected.
Today's SEAL upholds the proud tradition of naval special warfare. The history of the teams, from World War II's combat demolition units to today's multifaceted SEAL and SDV teams, has been one of accomplishment and professionalism. The men who have written this history have led challenging and satisfying careers. Each one has truly become, in his own way, someone special.
one.
Number one.
Gotta be.
Gotta be.
Number one.
Number one.
Gotta be.
Gotta be.
Airborne.
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 Ranger.
Ranger.
Airborne.
Airborne.
Ranger.
Ranger.
Ah.
Ah.
Running hard.
Running hard.
Hey.
Hey.
All the way.
All the way.
Hey.
Hey.
Never quit.
Never quit.
G.
G.
Gotta go.
Gotta go.
E.
E.
Every